1984. The nutritional powers that be told us to eat less fat. We listened, and now carbs are killing us. This is fat. For years, fat has been mistakenly blamed for obesity and heart disease. But it's not fat's fault. Carb-rich diets have stretched our waistlines and grown obesity. Here's how. First, you think about that carb-rich food. This causes your body to secrete insulin. Insulin controls your blood glucose. It helps cells to use glucose for energy and stores leftover glucose as glycogen. Thinking about the food makes you hungry, so what do? You eat. Eating triggers the release of yet more insulin. Once digested, the carbs enter your bloodstream as glucose. This causes your blood glucose to spike. Your body's response is to release even more insulin. The flood of insulin traps the fat in your cells as triglycerides, and you get fatter. The worst carbs are the ones that are most easily digested. They pump your bloodstream with glucose and cause our insulin to spike. So are low-fat diets any better? Research suggests that those who limit their carb intake but eat as much fat and protein as they want lose more weight on average than those who avoid fats and eat carb-rich foods. The conclusion? Fat doesn't make people fat. Carbs make people fat. You see, fatty acids are the building blocks for fat. These little guys flow freely in and out of our fat cells. Our body stores fat in the form of triglycerides. These are formed when three fatty acids are stuck together by glycerol inside a fat cell. Now the triglyceride is too large to leave the fat cell. So what makes you fat? Basically anything that helps fatty acids flow into the fat cells. And what makes us thinner? Anything that breaks up triglycerides. You may be wondering how carbs fit into the picture. Remember your friend insulin? Insulin controls your fat metabolism, which is a big word to describe how much fat is used as energy and how much is stored. When your insulin levels go up, you store fat. When your insulin levels drop, you use the fat for fuel. Your insulin levels are pretty much determined by how much carbs you consume. Carbs drive insulin. Insulin drives fat storage. Fats don't make us fat. Carbs do.